Recently, I had a chance to sit down with Everett Oliver, that straight-shooting, no-holds-barred voiceover coach that everybody loves. Everett's been making his voiceover coaching rounds from city to city and from town to town. And finally, I caught up with him right here in Atlanta. I'm Dane Reid, the voiceover guy, with Everett Oliver, the booth director. And I've been hanging out with Everett, seeing what he does, coaching and booth directing. Check me out. So Everett, I want to thank you for doing this. I got a chance to watch you do your thing in here, and it's simply amazing. And I have one simple question. What the hell is a booth director? What is the difference? What is the difference between what you do? What is the difference between what you do and just a coach?
First of all, a booth director is someone who works at a talent agency, and they specifically work with the actors on booking jobs.
Okay.
So any audition that they get, the booth director gets their assignment in the morning. So they say, okay, so these are the projects that need to go out that day. And so let's say if it's 4 or 5. And then during the course of the day, the agents might get rush jobs. So it's our responsibility to have all the actors come into the agency, be directed, is the best of my ability and the best of their knowledge. 2 takes, 2 takes within a 15-minute period. That's why I move so quickly.
Okay.
You get them in, you get them out, then they move on to the next one. The actors get their auditions the night before. They should already be prepped and ready to go. And all they're doing is just coming in, and we're making minor adjustments.
Okay.
And then we send the auditions sometimes directly to the agents, and they might say top 5. And they get to select which 5 they want to send. Or we just turn around and send the auditions to the client. And then they go ahead and make their selection.
Everett is a career maker with 2, almost 3 decades directing talent. His great ear and intuitive observations allow him to make quick adjustments to voiceover auditions and to coaching sessions. So what is it that people are getting out of what you do versus, again, the difference in if, Joe Schmo coach came into town?
It's, what I think people are getting is the pacing of how quickly you have to move when you're doing an audition.
Okay.
That's the thing. I think people are like, oh my God, it's really that intense, because what happens is I'm bringing real life experiences from when I worked in casting.
Okay.
So when I'm at the recording sessions, we're moving at a really quick, fast pace. It's in and out. There's no messing around. The casting people are just throwing characters at you. And even when we were at the agency for auditions, they're throwing stuff at you. So you need to be prepared as an actor. You need to know really who you are to step into that, become it, rather than hemming and hawing and making a decision.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do? Villains. You need to start watching
There's a lot.
Magnificent.
Maleficent.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at me. Try that.
Everett later explained to me that getting comfortable is the key to making voiceover talent comfortable too. And voiceover talent being comfortable is the key to a natural read. When people clicked on this video and they saw, okay, booth director, what they really wanted to know is, what are the tips that you have to give to people to book? If you said 5 tips, people want to book, right?
Be real.
Okay.
Trust yourself.
Okay.
Confidence in your reads.
Okay.
Learn to step outside the box. If you're bringing something totally unique and different, you need to go with your instincts.
Right.
That's going to help you book. Last one I would say, choice. Make a choice and stick with it.
Okay.
Some people, they don't know what choice to take.
Okay.
Because they're trying to figure out what specifically they think the casting person wants or the client wants. Leave it alone. That's the other one. I'll add a 6. Leave it alone. Right. Once you've done the audition, forget about it, move on.
Right.
Stop getting tied up into something that you did, because there's thousands of you. You know, I also look at it as I'm going to say it, chess. I look at life, to me, is chess.
Okay.
You're learning how to outmaneuver your opponent. If you know how to play chess, you know the game of life. I don't care in any field. I put that together. That was my epiphany this year, turning, I won't put that age out there.
Can you do that in the camera one more time, so I can't make that out. How long you been in the game? How long have you been?
25 years.
25 years.
I just crossed over to 25 years.
So it's
25.
Plus minus.
I was the kid, but my personality has not changed.
And absolutely no one brings personality to the booth like Everett.
You're just so nice and sweet. But you got to be able to toughen up. You know what? If and this is a joke. This is totally a joke. If I dropped you over at Martin Luther King, over the AU Center or 125th Street in New York, I bet you toughen up. I bet you come out of your shell and you would be like, ever dropped me here? Right. Summer got it. Don't make me fly down here. Don't.
Everett is a native New Yorker, a Bronx guy, who makes quick intuitive observations and goes with it. He's quick-witted and passionate about voiceover, but he admitted to me that when he first got started working in the animation world 25 years ago, he didn't even know what voiceover was. Is there an area of VO that you're most passionate about in terms of coaching people?
The character work is fun. You know, I do a little bit of the commercial.
I saw a little bit more because today I was watching you and you did the commercial, but when that character stuff came out, animated. Your character came out. I was like,
I'm an introvert.
Right.
So much of an introvert.
Yeah. It's always the introverts.
I'm so much an introvert. No, but I feel like because I've done so much animation stuff that the character stuff, you have to be on point when it comes to character, and you have to be confident, and you have to be in that moment, and you have to really stay, because the problem is that you can go ahead and do all these characters, but you could slip out at any moment and not realize that you're slipping out because you're fascinated, because you're with all these stars who do animation. Okay. And you're caught up in it. And you don't really realize that until your name shows up on that screen, you could be dropped just like that. I've seen it.
When do people know that they need a booth coach?
Everybody needs coaching.
A booth coach.
Everybody, regardless, coach who teaches, who helps you on auditions.
Right. For instance, I have this tough audition coming up, and gosh, I really want to nail this job.
Right. And you want a second ear.
I call you.
Right.
And you walk me through this. You pull, my trepidation out of my read, get me out of my own way.
Right.
You're the person to call.
So what I do is I say, send me your first pass of the audition so I can hear where you're going. And then, as you're sending me a copy, and then I have a Zoom link. And then I do a one-on-one face to you, and then I just work you to death.
Where do people find you? Because people are gonna need their booth director. Because now everybody's like, what? I could call somebody before they want to know.
You can reach me at myboothdirector.com/contacts and just fill out the form. All I basically need is your name, when the audition is due is important. And let me know what location, where you're located, so that way I can adjust to my time as to where I'm at. And then I will email you back to set up an appointment, and then we just go from there. I'll tell you to send me your first pass of the audition and the copy, and then I'll work with you on it, But bring your natural self to the read.
That's what's up. That's some great advice. I'm Dane Reid, the voiceover guy. Everett, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We are fellow New Yorkers, fellow AUC guys.
Right. Oh, I didn't know that.
So, yeah.
We probably graduated in the same class because I had class of 500 and blah, blah, blah. And I won't tell you the year.
You must have been there for a long time because I was. I'm Dane Reid, and I'm gone.